Good evening, learning lovers. How are you today? I am Angie. If you're new here, welcome in. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for all your likes, comments, and shares. I love reading them. They are amazing to me. They brighten my day every time. And I'm just so grateful for all the love and support you show me. So thank you. If you are new to the channel, here we talk about, of course, learning love. And I also teach mini lessons on astrology and how to use your personal birth chart to navigate the transiting energies and learning how they affect us by looking at the patterns of the past. So we can start looking at the astrology that's already happened for you, and by pinpointing what planets are transiting depending where and how they talk to the planets on your natal chart, you can literally pinpoint major events of the past. Therefore, it helps you see how you can predict the major turning points in the future. Okay, so useful information, right? So what I'm going to do, it is a life path 7 day, and that is the path of change. Okay. The 7 is the energy of the chariot. And we have talked about the light and the shadow aspect of the chariot. It can simply mean travel, it can simply mean that you're booking plans today. The opposing energy or the sister energy, thank you, to the chariot is the tower. Okay, and that is the 16 card. 1 plus 6 equals the 7 day. So if you are a life path 7, these are side messages or special messages regarding the reading overall to life path 7s and on the bottom. Okay. Interesting with those double numbers keep showing up. So our first card out is the 22 card, and that is the Mother Earth card. And if you can just kind of see her hands, how she's holding this earth, and that's the big Mother Gaia there, kind of looking up to you, or showing how your energy feels when you are embodying that energy. So that could have been past energy here. And then the second card out is the card of surrender. So a 22 is a 4. And then here we've got the 31 card of surrender, which is also a 4. Some water energy here mixing with earth. And this is allowing. It's the divine feminine energy of allowing. Okay. And we are halfway down. We are in the divine feminine energy of the moon cycle. So as the light of the moon turns off, you see the light on the left side get smaller and smaller and smaller. That is the submission, right? You're already on the roller coaster ride that you built the weeks prior. So 22, then we have a 44. And then that will be in this present moment here. Near future, this is the energy saying let go. It's a 19 card, which is reflective of the Sun card and the major arcana, and that is the happiest card in the deck. And what this card is saying is that Sun is just past the point of this brambling. New candle time. It's past all these brambles and this confusion. It's kind of being hidden every time. So Miss Lola, because I 1,000 times a day of getting her ball thrown isn't quite enough. So when I'm doing a video, or a lot of times when I have a client, she throws the ball down the steps noisily to be like, I've got to play by myself. So maybe you feel like, you know what, I'm playing here by myself anyway, so I might as well let something go, because what you're doing is blocking that sun from trying to come through. Okay. And maybe this is a realization that is being come to. Now, the environmental energy all around this. So this would be events and situations and people that are in your environment. We've got the 33 card of transformation, and that is the death card energy, which, funny enough, because we have a 4 and a 4, the card of the 4 is the Emperor energy. And if you are a life path 4, then that is the day of protection. Okay. And so you could be a life path 4 going through transformation by learning how to surrender, because the Emperor is a very stubborn energy, especially when we don't see the Empress come out with him on a spread. And I'm saying him or her interchangeably because soul energy is just soul, it is not gendered. It's just simply to help us try to track the different energies. Can very well be a feminine presenting and still be a divine masculine emperor energy. Okay. We all have them within us, the yin and yang. But this is heavy masculine energy here with, even though it's water, so we could have this masculine finally tapping into their feminine side and just surrendering to their heart, surrendering to what is. A lot of blue and green here. So communicating the heart, the green energy up through the blue throat chakra. um that could, like, maybe it's coming in and is noisy to you into your life, and maybe you're irritated by this, who knows. But you know what, we all do have to surrender, and we don't like it very much when it feels like it's not our choice. Under the transformation energy, yeah, be patient with yourself. That's a 25, which is a very spiritual energy of a 7. 2 plus 5 is a 7. So this is for your hierarchy of consciousness. Okay, this is going to not only elevate your personal energy, but your just knowingness in general. Okay, so trust what this surrender is, whatever it is, you know what that is for you. Also really cool. These are both first card out, last card out, Mother Earth, and this is very much a tree energy. If you can see all the veins of the leaves, and she's kind of the center of the leaf, and then her third eye is lighting up. Okay, her third eye is like coming on, and then you can also see her heart chakra right there underneath it, and that is the key to your intuition. Okay, when any of the chakras are blocked underneath the heart chakra, it is very hard for us to hear the workings and the messages of our heart, let alone be able to follow it. So this is telling me here that we have perhaps some masculine energies finally coming to a place of, you know what, I love this person, or I'm going to surrender to the moment. There's a lot of water here. And feminine energy, because earth or pentacles and water or cups is feminine, while we have wands, these brambles, right, the veins, the woody part, that is very fire masculine energy. And this is something that does feel like a burden. The person's face is kind of shadowed and down. It's like finally facing our shadow selves and no longer running and hiding, behind a false persona. The emperor can be very egotistical. So if this is someone in your life that this is sounding like, um, this is a time we did have Saturn go retrograde today. Daddy Sadie, the drill sergeant. And remember, retrogrades are all about recycle, renew, review, reestablish. We have repeats of energy coming back into our lives. That if someone is saying that they have, newfound wisdom, do you understand that Daddy Sadie is in the house of Pisces, where it's a little bit more dreamy energy? So it's kind of like drill sergeant light. Are they really going in? It's the 12th house of the subconscious, of the dreams, of karma, of forgiveness. If they just want that to forgive their own sense of pride or their own kind of, I did something not really great, and they're wanting forgiveness just so they can not feel crappy about it. I don't know. That you'll have to answer that, because my job is to tell you how these combinations of energy feel, and then it's your job to work with me as a team and go, that applies to this work situation or a friendship situation or any other kind of situation. Okay. So that is special messages for life path 7 here. It's just so cool that we have a 22, a 33, and then with these being single fours, a 44. So steps up towards something. 22, 33, 44. That would be a 4, a 6, and an 8. Our steps being skipped here, it is in the 12th house. 4th and 8th house are both water signs. This could be you also forgiving yourself for, not being grounded enough, or just, like, it is time for me to let go of these brambles and this confusion and step into that sunshine. I've been blocking my own darn self because I didn't want to know something, or I didn't want to face something. However, once you do that, I mean, transformation is real freaking cool. It's an energy you do want to be in and accept. So let's see what's going on today. 7, like I said, is a very spiritual number. So let me pull a Work Your Light oracle for you. And I'm just going to do my best to attempt a quickie because I am heading out. So I just wanted to hop on real quick. Okay. We just got this inner temple. So surrendering and this transformation and having patience, it's all I just got done saying. It's about all the re's. It's about evaluating within ourselves, right? Devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart, this green energy. Then it can communicate once we've surrendered to what is and let go of what we wanted it to be. 19 is a 10, a wheel of fortune. So that changes the energy dynamic for you, right? A 10 is 1 plus 0, which is a magician, having all 4 aces of potential at your disposal. It's a new start energy because it's the 1. Okay, let's see where we go here. We do have the moon in Aries today, the fire starter. So maybe you're ready to let go of something because you're like, you know what? It's been a hot minute since my heart was stirred up by some fire, and fire plus all this water does make some pretty good steam. So let's see where we go here. Let's see where we go. All right, let's just do a 9-card spread. Where's this reading going? First card out is going to be our theme, and then the first card in that 9-card spread is going to be the person I'm talking to. So you may have already gotten the message that you needed for tonight. We do have also the planet of communication sextiling Uranus. So sextiling is cooperation, right? It's collaborating. All right, the theme, 4 of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So someone who has done another 4. So someone who has done a lot of evaluation, they are looking at the past, they are looking at the roots, they are looking at history as well, and the ways in which they have put a mask on either to face their history, or they themselves have been wearing a mask to their history. That might be your energy as well. This is like a holding back. The Four of Pentacles, it's considered a stage card. That's why it's all cloudy, because stage cards is, this isn't all there is here. There's something that's not seen. Things may not be as they appear. Someone could be putting themselves on stage. This always reminds me of like bellhop energy. Four of Pentacles, again, the fours of structure. This is like, but holding back. His hands are behind his back. Okay. You might feel like you are tied to this past and then it balances out, but there's so much history of this mask. Or you might feel like, if this is your energy, that you have maybe not wanted to examine the past because that mask doesn't have any eye holes in it. It's like solid. Okay. And then the second card would be the Knight of Pentacles. And this is an interesting Knight of Pentacles because it looks like the Fool card. And we do have the moon moving into Aries today. So even though the Fool energy is associated with Aquarius, it's the zero card. And the very zero of the start of the whole zodiacal wheel is very Aries energy, just to me personally. So the Knight of Pentacles, he's also holding a book here. So you're going, you know what? I'm no longer not going to not look at this book or this history that is my own, or the history of what I've had with someone else in the past, right? Because this is definitely connected and rooted, whether it's family, friends, or a love relationship. And the Knight of Pentacles is now going, I'm taking that pentacle and I'm moving forward. He has the book. So if this is your energy, this is, no longer waiting or no longer holding back on this truth, and really going, okay, there's some work to be done here. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of all four suits, but also the only one that will eventually get to the destination. So kind of, not unlike this Four of Pentacles here, it's both sides, it's weighted on both sides, but something isn't as it appears. Okay. This is really about tuning into your own inner temple. Okay. We did just have the third quarter moon yesterday on Friday when it hits 270 degrees. And then we had a really cool couple 5:55 p.m. aspects. And then as the moonals, we're still in the third quarter energy, so its adjustments are required, and it's asking us, do we stick with the old Four of Pentacles, what was and what is, or are we taking this sort of leap of faith into something new? It might possibly, more than likely, something we don't want to let go of, but we need to for our own best and highest good. Try to think about, well, pentacles are tangible things: time, energy, money, resources, talents. And that can even be, what is the message of this conflict, or what's hidden, or what's not being clearly seen? What is the message of that balance or imbalance? What is the message of what's being held back? Because liars lie through omission, and that is just as much a lie as a bold, outright non-truth. Speaking of, there's a reason I was feeling that way, bottom of the deck. This is in the environmental energy. This is a backstabber. This is someone being jealous and literally wants your face, so they burned it off. This is a backstabber. The Five of Wands is someone that does not act as a teammate. They act in their own best self-interest, like I just said. Okay, you are coming out as the Hermit energy viewer. This reading is for you, or maybe for another person. Forgot to look at the book ending. The Crumbling Tower energy, which is the sister energy to our Chariot today. So there you go. What are you clinging on two. Okay. It's like boom, hunkering down versus jumping into the new, which has a lot to do with our Friday impromptu reading. So that's pretty darn cool. What are you clinging on to? Okay, let's see what else is here. What is the situation we're clinging on to? Pain. So, Three of Swords. See, not only did they cut your face off, now your whole neck is gone too. Your voice is not heard at all. The face is gone, the whole head is gone. The situation is that of betrayal, of someone did not follow through with their promise. There was, I mean, it's three swords through the actual red organ of the heart. It ain't good. But as the hermit, of course, we examine this, and the hermit energy is an examination of self examination, which we already talked about. What is the opportunity to learn here from this? Oh, bottom of the deck, wrong side. Opportunity. Justice is coming for this broken heart. Whatever this pain was inflicted on you, a lot of times, especially with that Three of Swords, the justice energy is karmic energy playing out because the universe, just like nature, does not love imbalance. So just a couple other quick notes, not a lot for today. Like I said, it's just going to be a quickie. An 11 with 6, 29. A 29 is 11. 11, 22, 33, 44. So 11, 22, and 33, you do not further reduce. Those are master numbers. So it could be a highly intuitive day for you. We did see that high priestess energy come out quite a bit yesterday. When you take 11 and 6 together, that is the energy of the star working toward a hope, a dream. When you take the days of today, so 29 is an 11, you get 1 plus 1 equals 2. So our 6, so hard to read backwards, 6 to 8 energy, which would be the day and month of an 8, the year of an 8, 1988 may mean something to you. Then, of course, that is the energy of the tower, 8 and 8, 16. And then the chariot is the 1 plus 6. Okay. Could have to do with someone wrecking their chariot. Okay, let's see, especially with this broken heart here. I mean, that is of the worst kind. Yeah, not fun. So these cards are in a medium, so that I can tell you what things feel like, right? And I just talked about the Emperor energy. They're stubborn, sitting on that throne, and we see the Emperor is the birthday card of Aries. I mean, they are the ruler. They're ruled by Mars, so that's fiery war action energy. Justice, look at the reds. The opportunity is justice, something regarding leadership that broke your heart, or an actual person. So now we have major arcana as you and in the past. So these are events that happen, and the archetypal energies that are representing them if they're people. So I did post what the balance of a 4 is. It's balancing the outer world, putting more focus on the outside of self, status, money, 3D things that are false sense of status that inflate our ego. If we have these things, therefore, we must be insert whatever word. Okay. So recent past, this could be you taking leadership of your own self-healing journey and letting go of, let me look at my part. Extremely healthy thing to do. 10 of Wands. What is this whole reading about? The unburdening. So just as we had a 19 let go, when a 9 is 10, here's our 10 of Wands. All 10s really don't exist in numerology. That moves into an ace. So we are ready to set down the 10 wands of this heartache because it has been a burden for too long. She's looking at herself in the mirror as the skeleton is right next to her, but then there's new growth forming. And really interesting that her quote unquote skirt, the bottom half of her dress, are all of these roots here. At the bottom of this card, that have, this is like mum's the word energy. This is another person and you that can be seen as past and future as well. What am I pulling in from the past? Well, all of these lessons, how I was wearing a mask, how this other person in the past was wearing a mask, and I'm taking that with me, although it's as guidance information and not baggage. Okay. We want to take the lessons and release the pain, which it looks like you're doing here. In the near future of this justice energy, here's the King of Wands. Speaking of a stage, King of Wands is Leo fixed energy. I see it, I want it, it's mine. Fire sign, book ending a fire sign. This could be this person in the past acting like an ass because we don't have the Empress presenting herself on the board yet, and we have a burden and a broken heart. Justice begins only the moment that of that self-evaluation, right? Now I've learned discernment. I know how to spot these kind of people 10 miles away. In the past, so the block could have been a King of Pentacles to this King of Wands coming towards you. So that would be Taurus energy. And we do have that sextile with Uranus, which is surprise or shock. And it's communicating with Mercury here, the planet of communication, thoughts, analysis, information, collaborating with Taurus and Uranus, revolution, breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, my awakening, okay, freedom. You saw our freedom read on Friday live. That was so much fun on the Spiritual View. Please make sure you let us know what things you like. We're just building it from scratch. So please do let us know. King of Pentacles, again, that is someone of older status like the Emperor, someone that is maybe towards retirement age, or it could simply represent Taurus energy. But in reverse, that can indicate, he's holding his pentacle there. It can indicate financial loss here. And the King of Pentacles is very giving. He shares his wealth with others. So obviously in reverse, that is that Four of Pentacles energy of hoarding, holding back, omitting, not sharing, not being generous. Okay. Taurus is also a very sensual sign. So could even be, holding back their passion and their feelings. Okay. What does Spirit want us to know about this? Yeah, this is over here. That Three of Swords is actually transformational information for you to step into a whole, completely new you, right? A glow up energy. Interesting that we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and these corners, this red root base of the spine energy. I mean, this is literally the definition of the caterpillar and the chrysalis dissolving completely. So we see the skeleton there. And then what is rebuilt, these is this, a new butterfly, a completely different creature than it started. So this is you transforming. Despite this heartache, you are transforming because of it. Consider that. Another four. These fours are crazy. So, Four of Cups. This is, again, not being satisfied with what is there in front of you. Okay. The reunion energy of Three of Cups. And there is this Ace of Cups, though, being offered to you from Spirit. But there's still some work here to do. On ourselves here of healing and mending. I mean, you can see how she's filleted open there on the sides of her body. And then she's holding a tape measure, scissors, and thread. A little bit of, got to put myself back together, a little bit of Humpty Dumpty energy energy there. But Spirit is saying, once you do this work, the Ace of Cups is waiting for you to match your energy. So let's see what else we have here on the outcome energy. 6 out. I just said victory after a long battle of this, you know, being dissatisfied, like being like, I'm done transforming, I'm done healing, I'm ready to fly, and I'm ready to fly. I hear you, boo. Four of Cups is Six of Cups, though, here. 6 and 6. So now we've got the double sixes. 4, 6, 6, 10, and 14. That's temperance. That's balancing out, finding our own puzzle pieces for our own selves so that we can find peace. This Six of Cup deck is representative of twins there, children sitting there. And it's all nostalgia because this bird is a skeleton. And this is you're gaining victory over filleting even yourself over this pain of this, whatever this nostalgia was with this person. Okay, this is feeling like definitely your column of energy here, and you're examining this person of the past, showing strongly here as a person. If it could be leadership, that maybe you were at a job that didn't take much money and now you're getting a new one, but it doesn't feel like that. 8 of Pentacles, now moving forward using strategy. Her feet are a compass, and that is a chessboard there. You're seeing that, maybe love just isn't enough, and I had to learn to get my heart handed to me and be completely dissolved as this old person that I was because of it. Now I'm becoming an expert at, if I know I'm not satisfied with it, I can only get through to that cup that's on offer from Spirit if I'm putting in the work. Okay, she's doing a needlepoint there. That is very hard work. That's a big skill. Okay, 6 of Wands pairing with 6 of Swords, 3. That's an 18, which is the energy of the moon. Some confusion here. This is a victory and allowing yourself to be guided by your spirit again. So I said that 11 is very, very intuitive energy. The 2 is the high priestess energy. You know this. Okay, this is something you know. And again, on stage, what are we moving away from this stage? Okay, it's King of Wands. Now, for getting justice on the King of Wands, that is bookending this Emperor energy. Again, so far without the Empress, getting justice for somebody that did some kind of, I see it, I want it, it's mine, that was some kind of a betrayal of the heart, especially with all the burden that it has caused. But it's given you a little gifty here for doing the work, okay? And allowing, spirit to carry you forward. Get your rest now, because see how she's burying her head in the plumage of just surrender. Okay, I give up. This person is always going to be this way. Okay, fine, they fooled me. And what are you going to do? Their choice, not yours. And there's the actual pentacle. I said the knight takes a long time to get there, but here it is. And if this is past energy, this is your energy moving forward, or you're saying that was me. I was holding back on moving forward. Now I am. It is no time at all for this actual pentacle to bloom and to full blossom. That is something tangible on offer. Okay. Attached to the past. So let's clarify who this past energy is for you. Let me get the environmental. So what's around you? 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords, fast energy, after this fighting and cutting off your face. Who cut off your face? This is 10 of Pentacles, somebody in your family, your environment, your work family. This 10 of Pentacles is the connectedness of many things. It's all of those roots that grow out that I was talking about on that card. So this is somebody crawling out or crawling away as attached to the 5 of Wands. I mean, we've got to look at the shadow aspect of that. This could be a very, substantiated connection here. This is an old school gown, and there's this little person climbing up out of that old life or out of this in particular 10 of Pentacles. They could have betrayed you to do that. The 8 of Wands, the fast, passionate communication. This card is also indicative of spirit being able to grab the hands of the butterfly with that transformation energy in the environmental energy. She's wearing the butterfly wings here, but it's also in your energy. Okay, so what has made that transformation could be very different things for each person, or for our feminine energy versus our masculine energy. So the World card, that is, as I said in the beginning, even though those are water and earth there was a lot, there's masculine presenting energy here. Okay, so successful completion of a cycle of some sort. It could be to do with travel or communication. Fast, the Knight of Swords can be, this is like, it's a person, but it's just the archetype of being so dead focused on one thing that you may let everything else kind of go to the wayside. What is this exterior energy dead focused on? 9 of Pentacles, independence, financial security for themselves. There's nobody in that 10 of Pentacles with them. So book ending that 10 with the betrayal of the 5 of Wands, jealousy, strife, competition. It looks like this person, if that is a person for you, ran themselves right to singlehood. It's like they're no longer traveling or no longer moving swiftly, no longer communicating passionately with, causing strife and jealousy and competition. Maybe that's what they were doing here, and they jumped out of the family unit. Could be. 9 of Wands is the card of the wounded warrior. We do have Chiron and Aries as well as the moon. So this is also an energy of repeating patterns over and over again, but expecting a different result, which, as we all know, is also the definition of insanity. And another 4 of Wands, repeating patterns, wounded warrior within some kind of commitment, some kind of structure that had 4 corners. So you're able to build 4 walls with it for more security, but it's also the point in which those 4 points can create a circle. So repeating patterns within a commitment. Yeah, what's the repeated pattern? being two-faced. Knight of Wands. We have to take that shadow connotation. I love Saggy energy. This is someone very charming and fun. Toodaloo, he's saying, but it's like I'm supposed to be here working and planting myself here as the guard of the knight of the queen, but I'm off here on the side flirting with this rose and trying to tempt people in here. Throwing caution to the wind. There's the chariot energy of today. We talked about crashing your chariot. They could have crashed their chariot right into you. Still no Empress. Two of Wands. Some decision they made or will make. They're getting a Tower. So the exterior energy around you is a Tower happening, but you're over here like, what? It's a victory for me. I'm moving on to calmer waters. I just learned a lot from it, kind of taking it on the chin and going, you know what? I did get something out of that, even though it hurt like F-U-C-K. I mean, catching some karma hands, especially if they try to pull the same crap on the next person. Just grab some popcorn is what this is saying.